Greetings all, Vanna here for the Air Signs Weekly Message. I am very excited to get into your message because, oh my, this pre-shuffle, and looky, there we go. You have the Three of Cauldrons coming out for you right now, my love. There is a chance of collaboration. I have to hold it like this because this particular deck has parts. There's a chance for collaboration, and this collaboration comes from on high. This comes from your angels, and it very much resonates in the pre-shuffles cards coming out for you. You have the Divine Masculine Mars energy coming in, but you also have the representation of Libra and the Sacred Feminine in the number 3, and so many Divine Feminine entities coming out for you. The Gemini's got the Mirror, Reflect. Understanding that everything that you have experienced is a chance for you to become a stronger, more whole and complete person. Even the things that you feel like were completely against you, the horrible things that you have experienced, they were lessons of what you did not deserve, who you did not want to be, and who you did not need in your life. Libras received the Winged Messenger, Creation. Spiritual direction inspires my creative flow. And this intuition and these messages may come through music, they may come through channels, they may come through musings when you're talking with someone and suddenly you have like an idea of like, oh my god, I need to do this when I'm working on this picture. You have Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, coming out, especially for the Aquariuses. Her aim will guide you on your quest. And if Artemis is amongst your spirit team, you are very protected, because she is one energy of the Divine Feminine that does not bow to the masculine. She respects her father Zeus, but she will never allow a man to overcome her. And that is another reason why here in the Three of Cauldrons it is represented by 3 women. Another representation of that sacred 3, maiden, mother, crone. The things that you have gone through, you are not the naive maiden anymore. Perhaps you are the nurturing mother, birthing in this new generation or this new life for yourself. Perhaps you are in the crone era where you are looking back and reflecting on the things that you have done, the things that you did not do. Do you have regrets? Are you happy with the decisions that you've made? 8 of Wands. There is so much that you can gain from what you have experienced if you do not look at it like a prison. If you do not look at your life, if you do not look at your trauma as just something that was done against you, but something that is part of your power. The Magician coming out for you. This is the second interpretation or a representation of the Awen in this reading. The Awen, this symbol here, is the goddess Caradwin's symbol of energetic flow. Her magic, her divinity, her knowledge is shining down upon you, because those of the cauldron born, those that follow the ways of the earth, that have the Awen shine, live in Caradwin's divinity in creation, and she is a goddess of magic. She is a goddess of much love, even representing herself here in this Queen of Wands. Look at how beautiful everything is. And how lively. She has cats and dragons. She has conquered those wands and Saturn above her. The planet of responsibility and discipline. Absolutely. 4 shields in reverse at the bottom of the deck. You do not have to hold on to every experience that you have had as a pain and shame. The bottom of the deck for your pre-shuffle was the Enchanter, Dream. I wish upon a star and my dreams come true. So many of us have let that dreamer soul die. So many of us have let that go because we're taught that that's not who you're supposed to be as an adult. You can't be that mystical. You can't be that whimsical as an adult because you have rules, you have responsibilities, you have structure. Yes, absolutely. And we were just speaking of structure. I pick up the Divine Abundance deck, and you have your path and loss that just remained on the table. On your path, you have lost many things. You have gone through many things, and you may have feel like you've lost yourself. You've lost your will to continue fighting. And I understand, especially when you are in that pain, The words that "it happens for a reason" just feel like a punch in the gut, because you are feeling all of that in your ego. Why is the reason that I was never loved as a child? Why is there a reason that every partner that I have hurts me? That level of energetic responsibility and awareness is very heavy and difficult. And without the support and the guidance that I have had in my life, I would not have reached that point as easily, if ever. And that is why I am here for all of you. Because I understand what imposter syndrome feels like. I understand what it feels like to have everything that you're trying to work for, everything that you've loved, fall apart and you feel like it is your fault. But I am also telling you that, yeah, you have, literally, Spirit was trying to change how you were thinking, because that's not where your strength was. It was too difficult for you, and they're not going to make a perfect, easy life. God's no, never. But it is easier for you to receive their energy when you change what it is you are focusing on. If you are only focusing on all the loss, if you are only focusing on all the pain, you will only receive more and more and more of that. But to shift that energy, to shift that mindset, and to say, you know what? Yes, I have experienced some pain. There are things that bring me down. There are things that worry me. There are responsibilities that I have to fulfill that I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do. But I am also part of this divine connection. I am also part of this divine mother, and I am not alone. I have kings and queens upon my side. I have brothers and sisters who love and cherish me. And it is your path to find what it means to be you uniquely. So you will have to travel great distances. You will have to go to far lengths. You will have to unbecome and rebecome the person that you are, so that you know what is in resonance with what it is that you want, and what was superfluous noise that someone else was telling you you wanted. And that is very difficult, because you learn how much of your life was on autopilot, how much of your life was fabricated to someone else's will. Have you spent a day truly living for yourself, doing what it is that made you happy, doing what it is that made you feel joyful, without the concern or the worry or the input of other people? And I understand. There are some people that are literally in situations where they feel like they cannot escape. But if you lay down those walls, if you lay down those boundaries, then you will never be able to escape. This card literally states, it is easy for me to receive. It is easy for me to receive. It is easy for me to receive. Receive what? Anything and everything that Spirit has for you. But you first have to state that you want to receive it, that you want to have that energy come into your life, that you are ready for that change, that you're not going to try to control your entire life. Love takes over and brings in her own plan instead of the ego. The ego and who you are and who you present yourself to be is only as powerful as you allow it to be. And so many people just believe that their ego and that role they play is all of who they are. But there is so much more to you. There is so much more to see. And these messages are coming in from the Divine Masters, asking you to look back and reflect upon yourself. There are signs coming in, but are you heeding them? Are you reading them and deciphering what they mean for you, or are you just brushing it off as a coincidence? Spirit is trying to speak to you, my love, but you first have to decide on whether or not you're going to move forward or keep sitting where you were always hurt. My love, my air signs, there is a beautiful, beautiful life for you. As soon as you affirm the energy that you deserve it, it will be there. And it will be more beautiful than you are prepared for. Have a beautiful day, my loves. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my website,